Baby dolls and cutie pies, we have breaking news. Poo Zhu, the founder of 3AC, has been arrested in Singapore, and there's more news to come. We are looking right now at the Ethereum chart. Ethereum on the 15-minute chart has done this nice uppity into the right action, which is exactly what we want to see as we head into October. Everybody calls it Uptober, but I don't know. It's one of those things. It's like everybody's expecting it. Are we going to go up? Let me tell you something. What is everybody positioned for? Positioning. I don't see any leverage. I don't see people taking excessive risk. That's what I don't personally see right now. So I don't think anybody's positioned bad for it. I think it's still 50-50 for October. And I think we can get the seasonality pump that we are hoping for. This is the Bitcoin on a weekly super chain chart. Of course, we are still grinding through it. Nothing else to see. Bitcoin at 26,800. And then we have Ethereum still working its way up as well. Ethereum's got to go back above these golden ropes. But these charts, see, it's a bit of a trickery here because Ethereum was super strong before and now it looks a bit weaker than Bitcoin. But of course, the chart of truth that you actually want to see what's really going on is the ETH BTC chart. And right now, its volatility is very low and we're still heading into the new year. Traditionally, the fourth quarter of a year is poopy for Ethereum. So this is it doing what I guess it's always going to do. And then for some reason, I don't know why, January and February, we just start going up. I don't know why. When I first heard about it, I didn't believe it. I went back and I checked the charts. Yeah, for some reason, that's it. We just get a fever. We're like, it's a new year, it's a new year. And it's a Bitcoin halving year. I don't know why, friends. You're going to see it. It's going to be quite amazing to see. And you're going to scratch your head like, how does this even happen? But it does. And Poo Zhu, the founder of 3 Hours Capital, he got arrested in Singapore. Why was he in Singapore? I don't know. Now, what happened was, so 3AC were turbo leveraged long, 3x. I think it was about 2 to 3x. And like when you have billions of dollars, man, you can't beat 3x leverage, right? Because even a 33% wipeout, it's over. It was heading into 2022, and then the Fed and the rates and everything just unfortunately destroyed them, and there was a lot of debt being owed. And so, friends, what they were doing is they were taking people's money, offering them 8% on their USDC, and they were going and investing it. They invested in poop coins. They were illiquid, and then the market tanked. So all the coins went down. Unfortunately, it was a very nasty situation, and that's what you can see. 3AC caused some of the heartbreak and the damage that we saw in Bitcoin that was happening during 2022. We can go back and see right here. We can see, Celsius, 3AC, no, it was over. It was so much blood just going through that point. And apparently they still owe people a lot of money. People wondering what's going on. They open up their exchange. It is what it is. I just want to let you know that arrests are bullish. Okay, go back, S&P 500, Bernie Madoff, arrested at the bottom. We have Duquan. We have arrests are bullish traditionally. I don't know why. It is one of those things. Now, I love pointing these pieces of the puzzle out, go, wow, that's crazy. We're actually at the bottom. Like the bottoms are including arrests. It's kind of crazy. But when you think about it, not that crazy. Why? Arrests are from the government. The government arrests because they're so conservative. They want people to lose the money first, and then they go and do their job, which kind of makes sense. You don't just want to go and arrest everybody for no reason. We also have recent big news. Now, I love this meme, okay? So ChainLink CCIP is now live on Binance Chain. So they initially were on Arbitrum, I think in like Optimism or whatever. So ChainLink powering on strong. How does Sergey make you feel right now? This is amazing to see. ChainLink CCIP powering now on BNB Chain. This is the announcement here. So they're using this Thena Finance. Okay, wow. Seamless cross-chain transfers. So one of them is a DeFi insurance. Look at this. Multi-chain DeFi insurance provider Meta Risk Labs is integrating CCIP onto Binance Chain. Isn't this what I told you, friends? I told you, one, you're a blueberry pie. And then I also told you, please keep your back straight. I told you ChainLink sits in between, okay? And ChainLink makes things smart. So everybody feeds their data in, okay? And then ChainLink can spit like a super app. I'm going to do a happy face, like a super app here. ChainLink can power it up. Why? Because it grabs all the data. So DeFi insurance, maybe these guys want to insure against your portfolio going down. They're like, okay, we want to calculate everything that you have on Ethereum, Solana, and Binance Chain. You see, they have to talk to each other. How do they talk to all the chains? Well, they can go spend millions of dollars hiring expensive devs to figure out how each chain works, or economically feasible, they just use the CCIP technology from ChainLink. They go, oh, it's so much easier. How about we just use CCIP instead of me going out and spending millions of dollars? Okay, I'll just pay for the feed to do that. And it really does power up the industry. But also, not only powering up the industry is important, but what's actually more important than that is powering up my portfolio, because I am long Link. I love Link. I love and appreciate every single one of you. Make sure you like, subscribe. Shock that algorithm. Share with your friends and family. Who is this guy? 1,000 videos going on strong. Okay, so ChainLink has actually flipped the green weekly bullish proc that we were looking for. Isn't it amazing? We're actually waiting for this forever and ever, and now here we are. So recently, I mean, it can go up, can go down. These things can flip out. There were some fake outs before, but we're having a look right now. Oh my gosh, it's right here. Look how close we are. Oh my gosh, here we are, friends. We actually got to flip it. We got to close it. I mean, they're just candles, man. It's not really, but you're getting to see this is a nice pattern. I remember when this was forming, I was like, uh-oh, please tell me it's a higher low, and then we zip up. Now, I love quoting this before. I'm just going to share with you. So, ChainLink, okay, it does need to close above here. Yeah, it can still go back down. Who cares? The last 2 times it did it, one was a 9x pump. The other was an 11x pump. Now, the 9x pump was during the bear market. The 11x pump was the Bitcoin, what we call that bull market. What are people going to do? This is how everyone gets into hot water, okay? People then say, wait a minute. If we do a 9x from here, we're going to get like $70. Wow. Not going to happen, okay? We don't do those big numbers. Every single time this happens, it's a disappointment. So normally what I would believe back in the day when I was a wee little pup, I would think, okay, instead of 10x, I'll take a 5. Yeah, let's take a 5x. But now you have to be even more pessimistic. You have to be more bearish. Because crypto's too much euphoria, not enough money going around, and it is what it is, friends. It's just less euphoria, more cycles going on over time. So I'm happy with just a 2x. I know it's sad. I'm not getting out, by the way. I'm not getting out, but I'm just saying if Chainlink just goes to like $15 up here, I'm like, okay, whatever. Anything above here is a bonus because you're just so jaded from everything going down. And like people try to say, oh, you're a bear market signal because you don't believe it can go up anymore as much as it did. Well, it's not bear market signal, man. Like we have 3 cycles. We have 15 years of price history to show you every single cycle, every single coin does a lower return from the previous ones. Everything slows down. Same as companies and how they grow and everything, right? So it is what it is. It's not us being bear signals. I wish it was a bear signal, right? Then I could just flip myself. But this is the reality you have to face. Talk about facing reality, okay? Just have a look at this picture, okay? This lady is Cassie. This is BitBoy. BitBoy, the lady he's with, his mistress. And this is, I put BitBoy up here. Hey, guys! I love this. And I just want you to know, friends, this picture, it will evoke emotions from you. You don't know where to look. You don't know what's going on. But there's only one thing I care about this picture, and it's on the left here, okay? You see this? This is a chart. I looked at it. I was like, oh, my gosh. I've never seen anything more beautiful in my life. I have never seen a chart do this. Oh, my. Can you imagine this happens to our portfolio? This is what we're paying for. We are playing for these green candles, those juicy, sweet green candles. You know, everybody else, what are they looking at? They're looking at, well, BitBoy's empire. Oh, what's happening there? BitBoy selling his Rolex. I'm going to show you right now. You know, other people are going to look at Cassie and go, well, is it really worth it to throw away your friends and your family and everything for that? And this is the situation we're in. And if we head on over to BitBoy's main channel, right, there are some pictures going on. So BitBoy is selling his Rolex here. And there are a lot of people coming in for the stabs and the digs at him. I don't like seeing this with anybody, by the way, these types of things. But everyone's coming out. They're saying, Pan, would you take your Ben coin? They're saying here, it's a scratched Rolex. People offering $3,000 or $4,000. One response I did like, I think it was BitLord. Okay, for some reason, it was funny. When I saw BitLord, I can't find his message, but... So here's BitLord right here. I got a feeling if BitLord bought BitBoy's Rolex, he would kind of give it back to him. He'd let him buy it back for him for $3,000. Just like, you know, after you like conquer all the demons and the darkness in the next couple of years, however long it takes, he's like, hey man, you get to buy back this. Remember when you traded it for me? And it becomes like a sentimental thing. Speaking of sentimental things, the XRP CEO, Brad Garlicbread, all right, otherwise known as Brad Garlicbread. You know the words, friends. The Ripple CEO, Mr. Garlicbread, got an XRP tattoo. That's right. And I want you to zoom in right here. You know, you can't see this. See right here? That's the date of the SEC win. That's the actual date of the SEC win, right? You're like, whoa, that's crazy, right? I think it's a sign of the XRP army strength, but I don't know what's going to happen from here. XRP BTC chart has been going sideways for 10 long years. Here is the XRP BTC chart. Naughty, naughty. Only going sideways for 3,717 days, are we? Now, why is this important? Because if you can't add any value on top of Bitcoin or Ethereum, then your holders have taken an enormous amount of centralization risk and all these other risks, and they've benefited nothing from it. It's the same as if the stock market gives you 10% return for a year, but you gave me your money and I went out to the streets and started gambling and I only brought you back 10%. You're like, oh my gosh, you could have lost it all, but you only brought me back the same as stock market. That's why it's important. And this is over 10 years for Bitcoin, okay? This is not like it's one cycle, okay? This is over 3 cycles. But hey, this might be a chart of success in the future when we see how many altcoins just never actually come back. I want you to think about, will XRP get above $3 for this bull cycle? Okay, it's something to think about. We have tattoos going on here. The court date revealed. Now, people wondering like, hey man, that's weird. Why get the court date on? Okay, when you own all the coins, a 2x for you is a lot of money. All right, so it's significant. Now, I'm not saying he cares about the money. It was just, fighting that long battle, but it's a different game. It's just like saying, I get 40,000 Bitcoin, okay? Every dollar you're making 40 grand, okay? So just imagine what a 2x from $40,000 is going to do, okay, to your emotions. That's why the game, it's all a game, friends. Everything's a game. Don't forget it. And our game is praying for the numbers go up. So this is ChainLink. Obviously, ChainLink, we now flipped green. We flipped green on that weekly super chain. What's going to happen from here? Look, I've drawn the paths before. I'm hoping it goes towards that middle zone, $25. But even, I don't know, man. Everything I've done, everything I've looked at, we know what happens. We know we're at the mercy of Bitcoin, and that's it. This is the Link ETH chart. I mean, we got so far to go on this chart. It's not funny. Like, oh my God. This is a 4.5x. This is versus Ethereum, and Ethereum will be going up. So I would like a return back up to here. One of my just guesses, I don't know if anything's going to play out like this, but one of my guesses is that Link ETH will do similar to what ETH BTC did, where it goes kind of halfway and then it does this next cycle, and everyone thinks it's over, and that's where we are right now. So ETH BTC is around the equivalent here, and then hopefully it goes up. So this will be the worst case, by the way. Why? Because I wanted to do this. Yay, get me out. Okay, I'll rebuy back in. That's what I want to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to go like this, and just you're never going to get out of Link. You just stake it, you just hold it, you just never get out until multiple years. It is what it is. Hey, at least it doesn't go down. It would be better that than this, right? Because some charts have done that, like the Hex chart, for example. You just never want to see a revisit or break in the low. So that's why it's super important to think about most coins, okay? Firstly, look at this Pepe on this Charmander. How cute is this, okay? That's why I use this picture. Most coins will never return back to their all-time high in the next cycle. That's the truth. Most won't. And it's a very harsh reality to face, okay? In 2024, there will be new Pokemon coins to collect. I'm going to bring for you up my record as well, okay? So my USD profit, 90x, 18x, 42x, 4x. By the way, I had a minimum threshold to be anything below a 4x. I didn't bother wasting the time recording. So I never knew it was even going to get this big. I just started recording them, okay? At some point. So, 39x, 108x from Solana. Now, there's a common theme with all these coins. What's the common theme? The common theme is that they were bought in 2020, the Bitcoin halving year, okay? They were bought around there, deep into there, okay? Now, obviously, you don't get them super early. Now, not all of them, most of them. Some of them were bought 2021, very, very rare, 2019, but most of them were bought in the Bitcoin halving year. Are we in the Bitcoin halving year, friends? No. That's why every single week, everyone's like, stop talking about these coins. I want you to talk about new coins. Bro, we can't. It's the Bitcoin halving year. In the Bitcoin halving year is when everybody gets a frenzy. Everyone's like, I want a degen. I want the new coins to come out. And a lot of the projects are holding back their top tier releases and upgrades until the Bitcoin halving year. So I wouldn't even be surprised, for example, if we see PulseX, I don't know if it's limit orders, but just updates coming in the next year. That's what I just feel. I don't know why. Or any of these other updates coming. That's what they do, man. They know it's all a game of speculation. People want to dream. They want to believe. So people are going to join the new narratives, the new applications. Don't forget all the people who betrayed us. They dumped in 2021 and 2022. But it is what it is. It's not really a betrayal, but that's what happens when you exit the system. There's only enough doors for one person out of 10. We've shown it from the liquidity. Now, really, the number is one person out of 33, but with the volume and the dip buyers, because nothing goes down a straight line. There's always people. So when something goes up, it doesn't normally go like that. Most of the time, it goes up, and then there's a downtrend. Okay, and this whole downtrend is people trying to buy the dip on the way down. They're providing liquidity for people to exit. Okay. Very rough reality. I know it sucks, right? So these people who betrayed everyone, they have the psychological damage. They are still in everybody's favorite coins out there. That's why you got to think, okay? They will most likely dump early again too, alongside everybody else who regrets not selling. But there's a big, fat, juicy but, and I know we love big, fat, juicy but. Everyone asks me, okay, does that mean like every coin is doomed? Pulse Chain, Hex, PulseX, ChainLink, does that mean we're all doomed? No. Because, let me finish. These people want to dump if that altcoin went up by itself right now. Okay. But what if I put Ethereum, what if I put Bitcoin at 60K? All right. What if I put Bitcoin at $60,000? What if I put Ethereum at $6,000? You don't want to sell. You're like, oh, 60K Bitcoin. I wonder how high our coin's going to be at a 100K or 150K. I wonder where we're going to be in another year. You see that type of speculation, that type of imagination? That's what's going to be going through people's minds at the end of 2024 and the first quarter of 2025. Now, are we going to top out from Barocca Negra? I don't know. If they're going to scam us down, I don't know. But I'm telling you, whether we do go up or we do go down during this part, so from here we either go up or we go down, okay? Whether we go up or down, this circle part, that is what people are going to be imagining. They will be imagining the positive thoughts, the possibilities of like, wow, what if we got to 100,000 Bitcoin? What if we flipped with gold at 500,000? What if? That type of speculation is what keeps people coming in. That's what you can never predict. You can't imagine the intensity, and you're hoping the intensity of them is reflected in your coins, which gives you the big price parabola. So whether or not it goes up or down, they're going to be imagining the same thing anyway. That's what we call the bull market, right? And you know what else I call it? Our friendship. Don't forget, the only secret to markets is actually positioning. Right now, I think everyone's got hopium, but I don't see any dangerously leveraged position people out there. I hope we continue, friends. Make sure you like, subscribe, press the belly button, all. Tell mom and dad we love and appreciate them. I'm going to catch you next one.